What's up, all my inspirational tea sippers? This is Shantae, and I'm coming back to you guys with another video. I pray that you are well, doing amazing, feeling amazing, holding on to hope and faith, you guys. I wanted to come to you guys with a video. This stuff was on my heart on California. But I was thinking about some of the things that my mother would say as little girls, like raising girls. My mom had 4 daughters. And there was just certain things that she would always say and repeat over and over and over and over. Those of you who don't know, my mom passed away when I was 15 years old. She went in for back surgery and never came out. So, I think about a lot of the things that she say and some of her words of wisdom and some things that didn't make sense to me back then as a little girl that really rings true now today and just has me like, okay, now I get it. It makes sense. And so I just wanted to share Mama's words of wisdom with you guys on today. So I'm just kind of going off the top of my head. She would always say, everything that glitters is not gold. Like, she would say that all the time. Everything that glitters is not gold. Everything that glitters is not gold, meaning now that I know, I didn't quite understand this stuff when I was younger, but now that I know, like, everything that's shining and everything that people just put on the front to you as far as everything is perfect, everything is fine, everything behind the scenes is really not. Behind the scenes, you find out the truth. Behind the scenes, you find out what's really going on. Behind the scenes, you really find out what this person is really like, character flaws, all this. Like, anybody can put on a front in the beginning and be like, hey, this is what it is. But baby, if it's all put together, everything that glitters is not gold. Everything that glitters is not gold. She would always say, what else did she would say? She would say, everything that glitters is not gold. And she would say, if something seems too good to be true, 9 times out of 10, it probably is. So if everything just seems so good to be true, everything is like perfect, there's never a glitch in anything. Things are just flowing and rolling, like it's just perfect. Everything is perfect. 9 times out of 10, there's something going on in the background. There's something that's going to be revealed. It's too good to be true. It probably is. Like, with life, you guys already know what you've been dealing with. Another thing she would say is, don't no man want no filthy woman. If he does, that means he filthy himself. Like, don't no man want a woman that keep a nasty house. Don't no man want a woman who don't know how to clean the baseboards and keep her toilet seat clean. And don't no good man rather, is what she would say. Ain't no good man rather gonna want a woman that can't, keep up with her home and just filthy. Don't no good man. No man that's gonna want to do something with you and strive with you to be better. Ain't no man just gonna sit around and allow you to do that, because that's not being your best self. And if you're with someone who's not forcing you to be your best self, then you need to start reevaluating what you got going on. I'm talking to myself as well. You need to start reevaluating what you have going on, because if your man is sitting up there letting you live in a filthy house, be in a filthy house, 9 times out of 10, he's looking at another woman, or he got something else going on because all of his needs are not being met. Either he don't want to tell you, he's too embarrassed, or y'all just don't have that relationship like that to where he can come and talk to you. So, don't no man want no filthy woman. And then she would say, you smell yourself before I did. That's why as young girls growing up, if mama smelled us, like if we walked by her and we were musty or something was going on down there and you wasn't quite fresh and you wasn't quite clean, we got our butts tore up. We got our butts tore up because she said that means you smelled yourself first and you were too lazy, too sorry, is what she said. You were too lazy and too sorry to get your butt up in there and go take a shower. So we got tore up. Got a whooping right on the spot because you smelled yourself first, and because you was being disrespectful and you didn't want to get up, being lazy and around, being sorry, didn't want to get up and go wash your tail. I'm whooping your butt. Got a whooping right there on the spot because you smelled yourself first. So It's very important. Hygiene, keeping yourself up, keeping yourself clean. You don't have to be perfect and makeup on every day, all day, 24/7, but you do want to make sure that you're clean, making sure that you bathing every day, putting on deodorant, brushing your teeth, washing your face first thing in the morning, praying. Like those things that you should be doing. These are things that I know now that makes sense to me now. Dragging your feet. Pick up your feet. That's lazy walking. We could not drag our feet as young ladies. Don't nobody want to hear all that. This is what she was saying. Don't nobody want to hear all that dragging your feet. That's lazy. It don't take nothing but to lift up your feet and do the work to lift your feet up and make sure you're not clacking and dragging all across the place, making all that noise and not picking up. Be a lady. This is what she's telling us. And it's nothing against people who do these things. I'm just telling you my mother's words of wisdom, raising us and teaching us these things, raising young women, raising a house full of women, like young ladies, like stop dragging your feet. Pick your feet up. Put some effort into what you got going on instead of being slouchy and slouching around and like, come on now. She always made us conscious of who we were and what we were doing. You know what I mean? Like certain things we would say like booty and all that stuff. We couldn't use those type of words. It was just, even if we were joking around and all that stuff, like, no, she didn't play all that. Like, no, you're going to be a young lady. You're going to do what you need to do. You're going to be respectful. You're going to, And so her words of wisdom thus far has stuck with me. Like, I get it now. I get it. Everything that glitters ain't gold. If something is too good to be true, 9 times out of 10, it probably is. You smelt yourself before I did. You know what I mean? Pick up your feet. Don't drag your feet. Don't no man want a filthy woman. These are the type of things that she would say. What else she would say? What else she would say as far as cleaning up and, just being a woman and, being true to your word. She would always say, be a woman of your word. Be true to your word. If you say you're going to do something, then do it. If you say you're going to do it, then do it. And she would always say, you might as well tell the truth because you're going to catch yourself. It's going to be hard for you to keep up with a lie. She always said that she was never on us as kids as far as like what we did. So she was always like, you might as well tell the truth because you're not going to be able to keep up with a lie because you're going to tell a lie on top of that lie. And you're going to forget you told that lie and the truth is eventually going to come out. So you need to just be honest and deal with the consequences and just go forth in what you need to go forth in. So she would always say that. She would always say, God shines his light on everything dark. So she would always tell us like, everything you guys are doing in the dark, God is going to reveal it. So she was never on top of us about, the little sneaky things that we were doing or like trying to talk to boys on the phone. Like it eventually always came out. So she was like, I'm not going to hound you. I'm not going to pound you. This is what I said. And if you're doing the opposite of what I'm telling you, the Lord is going to show me because I'm a praying mom and he shines his light on every dark thing. So I get that now. I'm the same way with my kids, my daughter. Like, I'm not about to hound you with what you're doing because I know that I'm praying. I know that God speaks to me. He reveals all things in the darkness and you're going to be found out and we'll deal with the consequences then. All I'm doing is leading you and guiding you on the way. I'm praying for you and what you're doing is going to come out. So that was another thing that was really, really good. And I think about a lot of things that she said and how she said, some of the things that she said and how she raised us. And, it's just, I take those things really to heart. I take them to heart. I use some of the things that she taught us in my life, raising my kids, as far as like reiterating a lot of things, just giving them words of wisdoms that she gave me while she was here, as far as being a young lady, things you're supposed to say, a woman is always supposed to sit with her legs closed. You know what I mean? Like you sit with your legs open. She was just like, that's an invitation. Why as a woman would you sit with your legs gapped open? That's just other people looking in the middle and it doesn't look right. Always keep your legs closed. Never sit on top of a man's lap. As a child and kid, we weren't able to do any of that. And I am that way with my children. And I just pray to God that they benefit from it. I was a better person. I had all those things in my mind. You know, my house is not perfect, but I do keep a clean house. I keep a clean house. I'm not with the clutter. I'm not with any of that stuff. Yes, my son does what he does, but for the most part, my home is clean. The girls' room are clean. The kitchen is clean. There is no dishes in the sink when everybody's going to bed, unless we're just super tired and they soaking in hot water. Other than that, it's clean. Like, there's a certain way you have to live your life, just like to get the clutter out and to be the best person you could be. And if you are with someone and you have people in your circle who are not mentioning these things to you and who just continue to allow you to be mediocre, you have to reevaluate the circle that you're in. You have to reevaluate the people that you are with, because tough love, it doesn't always feel good. Tough love does not always feel good, but if you can get to a point and understand that we are on the same team, we are not opponents, we are in this together. And that's how my mom, I'm not here to badger you guys. I'm just here to let you know and to teach you how to be a better young lady, how to be a better individual, to always be conscious and ready about what you're doing, thinking about what you're doing. Like, come on now. Keeping a filthy room and a filthy house and a filthy bathroom with crap all over the toilet and stuff all on the bottom. No, get your butt down there and clean and wipe. And she would come behind us. We're kids. These are kids. Okay, go clean the bathroom. A kid gonna go in there and clean the bathroom how they would clean the bathroom. How a kid would clean the bathroom. When I was a child, I thought as a child. Come on, you're gonna do what kids do. So that's why as a parent, you gotta go in there, go behind them, see what they're doing, check, show them how to do it the right way, and make sure that it gets done correctly. They're kids. So those were some great mama's words of wisdom that I really appreciate. I didn't really understand it then, but she would always say the same things over and over and over and over, the same things over and over and over. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Mama's words of wisdom. May she continue to rest in peace. I want to hear some of your mom's words of wisdom, or maybe you sat up under your grandmother's words of wisdoms, and I want to hear some things that, you know, stuck with you that didn't make sense then but make sense now. I would like for you to share those with us down in the comments so we can kind of read them and just, you know, be inspired and, you know, get a word or a good laugh or whatever it may be, you guys. Excuse me. So that is it for tonight. I pray that you guys have a blessed rest of the night. Thank you so much for having me. Until the next time, inspire, be inspired. I love you guys. God bless you. Good night.